You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodrance for Black and White Live. Well, we're going to talk about this Jon Gruden, Las Vegas Raiders, DeMaurice Smith controversy. As we know, the world exploded the other day in the NFL. I said, once again, Urban Meyer dropped to the ground and thanked the football lords that somebody else was taking some heat so he could get on to his regularly scheduled losing in Jacksonville. Well, Jon Gruden come out after the game last night, made some comments about the email and basically said, look, I'm done with this crap now. So I'm done with this. After today, I don't think he's going to address it anymore, and it looks like he's on the football. He's on to Cincinnati, except that's not the right coach. Let's look at this, because Jon Gruden did push back a little bit. Little bit of Chucky in this after a loss to the Bears. And what was troubling, a couple of his players issued no comments when they were asked about it. Good Lord, you can't really believe that this man is a racist. Raiders, Jon Gruden pushes back on email controversy. I'm not a racist. Las Vegas coach Jon Gruden on Sunday addressed the controversy over the 2011 email where he allegedly used racist language to describe the NFL PA chief DeMaurice Smith. Gruden was asked about the email a few times during the post-game press conference after the team's loss to the Bears. He said he wasn't going to spend the entire night talking about it. Quote, all I can say is I'm not a racist. I can't tell you how sick I am. I apologized again to D. Smith. But I feel good about who I am and what I've done in my life. I apologize again for the insensitive remarks. I had no racial intentions with those remarks, he said via The Athletic. I'm not going to answer all these questions today. I think I've addressed it already. I can't remember a lot of the things that transpired 10 or 12 years ago. Nor can anybody else in society, by the way. That's me throwing that in there. But I stand here in front of everybody apologizing. I know I don't have an ounce of racism in me. I'm a guy who takes pride in leading people together, and I'll continue to do that for the rest of my life. And again, I apologize to D. Smith and anybody out there that I offended. The email about Smith was first obtained by the Wall Street Journal. The report said the email was then sent to then Washington football team president Bruce Allen in the midst of the lockout. Okay. NFL spokesperson Brian McCarthy told the Wall Street Journal during a review of emails regarding the WFT's own workplace misconduct, the NFL was informed of the existence of the emails and raised issues beyond the scope of the investigation. Roger Goodell added, over the past few months at the commissioner's direction, senior NFL executives reviewed the content of more than 650,000 emails, including this email, which was sent to a club employee. Earlier this week, the executives presented a summary of that review to the commissioner and are sharing the Raiders executives' emails pertaining to Coach Gruden. Okay. Let's see. Rod Graves, the executive director of the Fritz Pollard Alliance, a nonprofit whose mission is to champion diversity in the NFL, virtue signal, said in a statement that the NFL and the Raiders need to respond to Gruden's remarks with a remedy consummate with these painful words. In other words, they want him fired. Good God. The insensitive remarks made by Jon Gruden about DeMaurice Smith are indicative of racism that exists on many levels of professional sports. Furthermore, it is revealed that the journey for African Americans and other minorities in sports is riddled with irrepressible mindsets at the highest level. It is our hope that the league and the team ownership will address the matter with a remedy with these painful words. This is yet another inflection point in society fraught with cynical social blinders, absent of respect for the intellectual capacity and leadership of minorities. When will it end? When will your virtue signaling end? When will your thin skin end? Okay? And we're not talking skin color, just the constant need to have your asses kissed. I mean, come on. The content of an email regarding DeMaurice Smith from Jon Gruden when he worked for the ESPN 10 years ago is disturbing and not what the Raiders stand for. We were first made aware of the email late yesterday by a reporter and are reviewing it. That was Mark Davis. So, I mean, this is ridiculous, right? And honestly, I think you can tell it affected this team on the field. The one thing the Raiders haven't had a real issue with is putting up points. And look, I understand the Bears' defense is pretty good, but 9 points, really? I mean, they struggled. They struggled to execute yesterday, and I think all of this trickled down. Okay, the fact is, Jon Gruden having to worry about this while trying to prepare for a team, that took away from his preparation, plain and simple. It's amazing. This is one of the biggest issues with this whole cancel culture thing, is the fact that they go back to 10 years ago or 15 years ago or 30 years ago. I mean, they have literally went after athletes for things they've said in junior high. Okay? And they have canceled them. People grow as individuals over time. All right? They mature. There are certainly things that I would not do at 46 years old that I did when I was 20 or 25. It's called maturing. It's called growing. And it's ridiculous. It is stupid. It's really one of the most dangerous things that has come out of social media since its inception, is this willingness for people to start digging. Okay? And you can tell Jon Gruden has had enough. Jon Gruden said, look, I'm not a racist, and I'm not really going to address this shit going forward. Evidently, the NFL is not going to suspend or force him to be fired. I guess Mark Davis could fire him, but the remarks were made when he worked for ESPN. All right? So it is what it is. You know, that's the problem. People use magnifying glasses to make everything seem racist, and then you got this Fritz Pollard guy, Alliance guy, using all these social justice buzzwords to make sure everybody gets appropriately triggered out there. Stop it. It's ridiculous. I don't think anybody believes guys like Derek Brooks, Warren Moon, and all these guys, they love Jon Gruden. Stop it. And Randy Moss with your fake crying. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.